Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing the Expanse, and this is the season finale to season 2, episode 13, Caliban's War. And I believe that is the title of book 2 as well, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. And the last one, that was a real tough one, and a lot of big stuff happened that really sets up this season finale to be one hell of a finale. So yeah, we're just excited. Let's just jump straight into it. And we're still doing the our little marathon here and wrapping up season 2 right now. So yes, ready? Let's go. Alright, so this is
Well, it looks like you guys have some shit you need to figure out. Just make a haul, we'll get on the elevator and go back to our ship.
Oh, he is good shot. Thankfully.
Oh, he got one.
No, he did?
Yeah, he got one.
What? Well, that's disappointing.
Oh, no. Hope he survives. Where's the thing?
Hiding?
You saved us.
I don't deserve credit for that.
No.
That thing that broke out of the lab. Do you think that used to be a kid?
I think so.
He's so direct.
Yeah.
Some nabbles are gonna get there with air to spare.
You want a hell of a pilot.
Well, lower decks took a lot of shrapnel from that torpedo.
Scan the ship.
But she's a tough girl. Damn, the pressure door is completely inoperative. That is a hell of a lot of shrapnel damage.
What the fuck is that? We have to kill it.
Are you sure about that?
We gotta burn that thing down to its fucking atoms.
Is there a plan B?
Yeah, make sure plan A works.
Oh my dear lord.
Oh, fuck. Just beneath you.
Keep moving to your left.
Amos, right flank, I'll go left. Set up a crossfire and force it out the hole.
Whoa, it's big.
It's real big.
Holy shit, I thought it was smaller.
Looks like it's kind of hurting.
Yeah. Oh!
What the fuck was that?
No. I think it actually...
Don't do it!
I think it might actually have tried to save you guys. It threw it out. Oh, okay. Oh, no.
Hold on, Amos, what the hell is going on? I can't disengage the magma!
And you cannot fucking kill it.
We have to override the lock.
We're losing air. You need to get out of here now. Get out of here. You're no good to anyone dead.
You think you want to talk? Or...
He wants to help him, I think. Oh, what?
I don't know. What is...
Shit! The proto molecule feeds on radiation. That thing's trying to get to the reactor.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Oh.
No. Maybe there is no... like... intelligence then.
Some sort of intelligence. I don't know.
That motherfucker. I trained him. You warned me.
Language, please.
Privacy. Show me your utility access points. You'd never make that climb.
Jesus Christ. Not because I'm old. He's been shot.
Plus, she's really old.
Go to the airlock.
I'm not leaving you
Your
two.
power armor is in this gift.
Why would you bring it?
Because he is a very intelligent guy who plans for any outcome.
negotiate.
You do?
You do?
We better do something quick, because Captain's leg is crushed.
Well, I don't need to run a marathon.
You crush enough muscle and it starts leaking potassium into your blood. Your suit can only filter out so much of that, then your heart stops.
You know a lot about how people die.
Yeah, guess I do.
Fantastic.
We pop the hatch to the cargo bay, it'll blow that big door right off, along with that thing.
Holden's pinned down. That kind of pressure change will rip him apart.
You gotta do it. No!
Fuck. You kind of have to hurry.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the crater.
Rig for atmospheric flight. Take us now.
Aye, sir.
Are they becoming friends?
It might be.
Whoop. Hey.
Guys, I'm gonna shut down the drive. Maybe that's gonna buy us some time. It's working. It stopped digging.
Yeah, but it's
But-
gonna go for something else now.
What about, yeah. Smart. Oh, that's getting really fucking close.
Powering up.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it's not really that intelligent.
No, I just
This
think
is
it
more
wants.
like base instincts or
Yeah,
something like.
like food.
Yes, food. Oh wait, that food is gone. Your food? Food.
Yeah.
This doesn't have to go hard. There's more than one way we can do this.
You're losing a lot of blood.
I'll try to bleed slower.
No, just move them. Okay. Wait, what are they doing?
What the hell was that?
The Martian ship, sir.
Oh, damn it, they're gonna beat us to it.
Whoop. Boom. Alright. Can't use the guns. Throw them out at least. Go get your body ammo. Now's not the time to look at plans.
No.
What is he doing? Unless he comes up with a great idea to, you know, stop that thing. Oh shit. This is getting real bad.
I've been on the other side of this conversation. And if the next few minutes is all we get, we should take it. If I die here, let me go.
What? Are you saying you regret it? Everything we've done since the Canterbury?
Only because I don't get to spend more time with you.
Don't talk to me. Not until I've fixed this.
Hurry up, guys.
If you won't take my word on your safety, what will you take?
Tell him I need comm access.
He's dead. Okay, now.
Sorry, you can.
She's comm access.
I can't do that. Look,
Sorry. That was really well acted.
really trust you. Oh! Secretary, and you can go.
Yeah, no.
Say that again. We exchange hostages. One of yours for Abasarala. So I know you won't shoot us down after we launch.
Give me the gun.
Stop, don't come any closer. If I take my thumb off this button, it'll put the airlock in full lockdown.
You're supposed to be down there helping Amos.
We're doing this wrong.
He did come up with something.
It's a nutrient gradient. If we give it a better food source that's easier to reach, we won't have to force it out. We lure it out. This ship has torpedoes armed with nuclear warheads, doesn't it?
Thank you, Prax. That was a really good idea.
Yeah.
If I let you in, you'll let me go?
Of course. You have my word.
Do you think that you could throw me in one of those cargo lockers and maybe rough me up a little, just so they don't think, you know?
Okay.
You made some pretty stupid choices since you've been in charge, but you're always trying to do the right thing. So. That came out bad. I mean, you were always trying to be a good man. Not everybody does. Thank you.
You bet.
We're ready to go out.
Roger that. Stand by to shut down the drive and come on. I owe him, not you. I'm paying him back by keeping his mother safe. What the hell are you doing?
If I have any value as a prisoner, I may use it to save your life.
Find the girl.
Clean up the mess.
Yes, sir. I understand. I'll take care of it.
Warhead is open.
Nope. I
Guys,
think you can smell it.
working.
Oh, it's small.
It's out the door.
Whoa,
It's headed
whoa,
your
whoa,
way.
whoa. Moving fast.
Wait. No! Max! It's not me!
Whew.
Firing up the barbecue.
Huh.
Oh. It can actually disintegrate.
Apparently.
Martian ship is gone. What do you mean gone? It just vanished off our scopes.
What just happened?
Did it create an atmosphere?
You stopped. That's impossible.
What did it... Uh-oh.
You guys really saved my ass. Actually, it was his idea. This is one steely-eyed man of science, our plant guy.
Well, I didn't have to kill you, brother.
Me too.
God damn it.
No remorse.
Sides change sometimes. Who we tell ourselves are the good people. But it just seems we can't ever stop fighting war after war after war. I don't think it will ever change. No weapon ever brings peace. No one knows what the protomolecule wants or what it's doing, but they are using it anyway. It's part of the equation now. We can't change that. There was a moment on the Somnambulist when I thought I wasn't going to make it,
Who's that? Fred?
and that our sample would be lost.
What did you do?
I gave the protomolecule to Fred Johnson.
How many of them are there?
And where is this? Just some moon?
One of Jupiter's?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
What the-
Fuck. That didn't feel like an ending, really. But then again, this is not the ending of book 2. That comes like halfway through season 3, apparently. So, oy.
Yeah.
But, wow, a lot of big stuff happened, and they did kind of wrap up the situations that, like from the last episode with the Husk on board the Rocinante and Christian and the others being trapped on that on the Mao ship, and then the scientist team going to the crater. What?
Yep.
What's the protomolecule can just
Disassemble things?
disassemble? Whoa, it's getting powerful. And I'm guessing those dudes, they're fucked. Or they're done for. They're just going to be incorporated into whatever the protomolecule is doing. Yeah, that's a shame, because I was kind of like enjoying those scientist dudes, and they were starting to get along.
They were just getting too chummy, I guess.
Yeah, it was actually getting... Yeah, they were getting real chummy. And then... all of a sudden, they're...
pulled apart.
The ship is... Yeah, the ship is being pulled apart, and they find themselves just floating, looking, and... Yeah, it must be one hell of an experience, and quite something to see, especially if the protomolecule is keeping them alive so that they can be in this like atmosphere or lack of without dying. Yeah, it's really doing some stuff that's crazy. Like, it's really doing some crazy stuff, the protomolecule. But yeah, as I said, we got the other situations kind of resolved as well. We got the Husk off the ship, and they were debating all through the episode what they were going to do about it. Was trapped in... Holden was trapped in there with the thing for a while, and then Praxi came through with a solution, with using the nuclear bomb there, and I was afraid for a minute that he was gonna die.
Yeah. So he was clinging on to this hope that this creature could be saved, maybe because he saw some part of his daughter in there. But he was clinging on to this hope that, well, he could save it or communicate with it. And I think in that split second where he actually let go of the nuclear warhead, it was because he realized, no, I cannot save this.
Yeah.
And then he just, dropped the ball, literally.
Yes, exactly. And especially because he was arguing, well, we were talking about the intelligence of this thing, whether it had one or not. And the theory that he came up with, the whole solution to the thing, was actually based on it not really being kind of intelligent, but just following the motion and following its instincts.
Basic instinct.
Just of nature. Like, so by his own theory, and that's, I guess that's what he, like, that's the conclusion he came to as well. Like, if this works, then it's not my daughter. Or then it's, at least, it's not intelligent, or it could still be. But for him, but now we know it's not, because we saw at the end that this doctor fella, he's got many of these pots with kids on some sort of moon.
As I think it was kind of who said that? Yeah, I think it was Bobby that kind of insinuated this, that it was just like a product, that this weapon, or these kids actually were just sold off like products, like
it's a product.
Weaponized products.
Exactly, it's a weapon you can buy to give you an edge in whatever war you're fighting, and wars and weapons, and nothing ever gets better. And Naomi kind of, she told Holden that as well. They were talking in the end there, and just it's true. Creating weapons and giving weapons to anyone that never doesn't stop the violence. Like, I don't remember where it was from, but just the I actually think it's from Game of Thrones. But yeah, the notion of you don't just like with violence, and you don't stop a disease by spreading it further. Like you don't stop violence with violence. You don't stop a disease with a disease, kind of deal. It's simplistic, but still, it's yeah. And she gave it to Fred Johnson
To help the Belters.
because now Mars has it, Earth has it. Why? Yeah, might as well give it to the belt, I guess. So now all of them can just destroy each other.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this thing going to end with?
Yeah, no universe.
Yeah, and how do you even fight something like the proto-molecule now? Because whatever is going on with the the big chunk of it that went with arrows into the Venus. What can it do? What can't it do? It can survive in an environment we certainly did not expect it to survive in, and now it can pick apart ships like it was nothing. And I really have no idea what this thing what are the boundaries of this proto-molecule. And we could probably theorize about that a lot, but let's just wait for the series to tell us, because we're of course going to be going into season 3 as soon as we can, because this was some really good episodes and a real good end to the second season. I think they've set up a lot of stuff again. What's the name of the spy guy with Christian? Kotya, yeah. I'm glad that it seems like he survived.
Maybe not. It seemed like he lost a lot of blood when he got shot.
Yeah, but hopefully there's a fix for that in some kind of, like, if they get him to a med bay, if there is a med bay on this ship, because we've seen them being able to fix stuff that
seemed unfixable.
And technology is better. It has progressed a lot compared to what we have now. In this world, at least.
Bobby came to save the day.
She came to the rescue.
In a power suit.
Yes, and she really kicked their asses.
Yeah.
And I like, I don't know why, but they kind of gave me a little bit of goosebumps because it was with the voiceover and they were talking about the weapons and people doing what's right and what's wrong, while we saw Bobby just wrecking shop with these guys in a very brutal manner, even though we knew, like, she's the good guy in this scenario and they're the bad guys. Yeah. But it's never really that cut and dry in this series. It's just many shades of gray all the time.
They chose to trust Mao or the guys, the negotiators, and they shouldn't have, because he just wanted them to disappear. So now it seems like they might be trapped on this cruiser. This luxury cruiser.
Yeah.
But we know there's an electrician aboard, I think.
He might come in handy in some way. Yeah.
So that's gonna be an interesting ride going on here.
Exactly. They're in kind of a predicament, but I'm expecting them to get out, as you say, and go for I don't know what they're gonna be doing next, but as I mentioned, earlier, last episode, I think we're gonna see Christian in like operating in a whole new kind of environment, and she can't really go back to Earth and use all her contacts and everything. She's gonna have to go about this a little bit differently than what she's used to. But at least she's got help. So
yes.
So that's good.
From some very apt people.
Oh yes, I'm actually really enjoying those 3 characters and that chemistry. So
yeah,
and that scene with her just going like, nope, you cannot go into shock now, and he was just like,
yeah,
God, woman, what are you doing? I just
must
thought
have been
that was
excruciating pain.
Yes, but it was just very, just the way
it was kind of like a tragicomically thing.
Yeah, and that worked very well.
Yeah, it did.
So,
it did.
Yeah,
and I'm a little bit nervous about where this whole Naomi and the protomolecule thing has left the two of them, Holden and Naomi.
Is Holden gonna be able to forgive her for
That's
doing that?
the thing, because it seemed like I know it's like a detail, and I probably shouldn't pay mind to it. But when she told him, he kind of moved away from her, and like pushing away from her, and I couldn't get the feeling that they were creating like a bridge or like a
like it was a visual representation of him pulling away from her.
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
that very well might be, because we know that he views the world in kind of a this is right and this is wrong sort of deal, a little bit black and white. And if he decides that what she did is just plain bad, but he knows her, like he knows.
Yeah, and it's like he's so privileged. He actually lived on Earth in a very kind of nice environment with 8 dads and whatever, and it's
sure. So yeah.
So and she's from the Belt, and Belters do not have that luxury of growing up having a nice life and a fairly safe life, and it's easy for him to just say, that this is right and this is wrong, because he probably never had to fight that much for his life in the same way.
Yeah, and then there's the issue again of choosing sides. Exactly. Whereas like I think there's an element of it is the fact that he grew up in a totally different way than she did, and way more privileged, and didn't have to fight for survival the same way that she did. But yeah, also the fact that he hasn't chosen a side. He's still fighting for everyone in a way, in a sense. And she's like, no, I'm on the Belters side. I want to save everyone, but I still Belters first. And right now, Belters are the only one who doesn't have access to this weapon. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
And so you can see that as well. You can see where she's coming from. I'm just like, anything that has to do with that freaking protomolecule is just freaking me out.
Yeah.
I can't. It's just, I wouldn't want to mess with it at all, because it's alien, and it's just so not reliable, and has a mind of its own, it seems. I wouldn't. Yeah. But then again, I'm not in that situation. So.
No.
I'm not Fred Johnson. I'm not Aaron Wright. I'm not Mao. Thankfully. And,
yeah. You're sitting here on this couch with me.
Yes. And I'm very glad I am. So yeah, that was season 2. Now we can finally head into season 3. And once that is done, we are caught up with you guys. And we can watch season 4.
Ready for December 13th.
Yes. And we're going to do our absolute best to catch up, and we are trying our absolute best to catch up. And so, yeah, but at least we got 2 seasons down now, and it's just one hell of a series. I'm really enjoying it, and I've always loved sci-fi and fantasy and stuff like that, and especially anything that goes on in space and stuff. But this series in particular is just one of the best I've seen in a long while, and just some of the best sci-fi stuff I've seen in a long, long while. So yeah, it's can't imagine it going downhill from here.
And it shouldn't, so
no,
perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Not from what you guys have been telling us. Season 3 should be phenomenal. So really looking forward to starting that. Do you have anything else you want to add before we round it off?
No, my brain is completely fried now.
Yeah, mine is kind of scrambled as well. We've been watching episodes for the entire day pretty much, and wrapping up season 2 today. So it's been a lot, but very entertaining. And but that's gonna do it for this reaction to The Expanse, the finale of season 2. Please go look at our Patreon. See if there is any tiers you wanna jump on. Any support you can throw our way it means the world to us, and it means that we can keep on doing this and make more and better content in the future. So but otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we will see you very soon. Bye.